Imagine two people who both start learning Korean. A few years later, one of them is still struggling, the other can comfortably chat with Koreans in everyday situations. What do you think actually made the difference? Over the past couple of years, I interviewed more than 10 advanced Korean learners. And as I listened to their stories, I started to notice some clear patterns. Today, I want to share the most important insights I learned from them. I'm Seung-wan, and you're watching Talk to Me in Korean. The first thing they all had in common? Failure. A lot of it, and frustration too. Sounds obvious, but there's something important we can learn here. When you see someone who speaks Korean really well, it's easy to think they're just naturally talented. Meanwhile, you might feel like no matter how hard you try, your Korean just isn't getting better, you feel stuck, you feel frustrated, and eventually you start wondering, should I just quit? But when you actually talk to advanced Korean learners, every single one of them has gone through moments like this.
주문할 수 있었는데 그 아주머니의 대답은 그냥 물처럼 들렸어요. 한 마디도
네.
알아듣지 못했어요.
네.
한 명한테 다가가서
네.
안녕하세요 하다가
네.
못 알아듣는 거죠. 그분이 되게 착하게 다시 말하려 하는데 갑자기 운 거예요. 그냥 못하겠어 이러면서 울어가지고 분위기가 너무 안 좋았어요. 난 왜 이렇게 못하지 하고 안 되겠다. 난 진짜 언어에 재능이 없나 봐.
깨비라는 드라마 엄청 좋아하거든요. 두 번째 봤을 때 말이에요. 뭘 알아듣는 거예요. 난 시간 낭비하는 건가? 그래서 혼자서 그냥 울었어요. 고시원에서.
And here's the more important part. They still experience these feelings, even now, even as advanced learners.
다음에 더 잘해야 된다. 아이고, 나 더 잘하는데.
Didn't got that part.
편집. That was really bad.
So these interviews were conducted entirely in Korean and lasted about an hour. And clearly, their Korean is great, right? But after the cameras were turned off, many of them said similar things. That was so bad. I should have done better. So what does this tell us? Your Korean will not always go well. And the emotions you feel when your Korean doesn't go well will not disappear. Like frustration, irritation, disappointment, discouragement. But here's the real problem. Repeated exposure to these negative emotions often leads people to quit learning Korean. I mean, who wants to keep feeling that way? So if you want to reach an advanced level, you have to approach this differently. Instead of thinking, Korean is way too hard, this is so frustrating. Try thinking, feeling frustrated like this while learning Korean is normal. Instead of thinking, why can't I be fluent like everyone else? Try thinking, everyone who's fluent now has gone through way more failure and frustration than I have. Instead of thinking, will I ever be able to speak Korean comfortably? Try thinking, I'll be able to speak Korean comfortably as long as I don't give up. Whenever you study Korean or find yourself in a situation where you have to use it, try consciously reminding yourself of these thoughts. Just being aware of this can greatly reduce the emotional damage you take when you feel discouraged. That means you'll have more energy left to continue studying Korean instead of burning out and giving up. You protect your motivation. It also helps to see all of this as part of learning. We usually think learning means studying grammar, memorizing vocabulary, or practicing conversation, but not understanding what someone says, your mind going blank, accidentally saying the wrong phrases. That's all learning. Also, feeling embarrassed or disappointed afterward is learning too. At this point, you might be thinking, okay, I get the mindset part, but how should I actually study? Just tell me what study methods advanced learners use in common. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but my answer is, there's no single method. Everyone studied differently. There's no magic formula like, this one method will make you master Korean. However, I did find one more thing they all have. They took action. People who got good at Korean didn't wait for opportunities. They went out and created them. And they did it in very active, intentional ways.
엄마에게 부탁했어요. 뉴욕이나 조지아나 한국인 많을 때 가서 한국어 연습하려고 했어요. 작은 식당이나 작은 카페에 들어가서 뭘 좀 주문하고 사장님 이게 뭐라고 해요? 왜 육개장 식당 열었어요?
네.
한국 사람 만나는 게 거의 불가능한 일이었어요. 어느 날 어떤 태권도 선생님 두 분이 그 태권도를 가르치러 오신다고 태권도를 한 번도 해본 적이 없었지만 저도 그 수업에 참여하기로 했어요. 너무 무서웠어요. 저는
용기를 내서?
용기를 내서 그냥 다가가서 지금 한국어 공부하고 있는 마리엘이라고 이렇게 자기소개를 하고 어떤 신문 기자분이 계셨어요. 그 선생님에 대한 얘기만 나온 게 아니라 저에 대한 이야기도 나왔어요. 저기
사실 2012년에 토론토 캐나다에서 개최했던 한국어 말하기 대회 참가했었고요. 그때는 아직 주부라서
네.
예, 그래서 빈손으로 돌아갔었고 한국어 말하기 대회 다시 그때는 드디어 3등 했고요.
네.
결승전 KBS 막 여의도에서 촬영했고
네.
인생 모토, 인생 명언은 좋아하는 거 하면서 어디까지 갈 수 있는지 그거 보려고.
Sergey used to travel 8 to 10 hours just to find Koreans to talk to. Can you believe it? 10 hours? Tumor had no one to speak Korean with, so he spoke Korean to his mom and grandma, who didn't understand the word.
떠나서 제가 말을 해야 되니까 말을 하지 않으면 배울 수가 없습니다.
They were always looking for ways to put themselves in Korean environments. By doing that, they improved faster, they improved deeper, and they opened doors for themselves. I'm not sharing these stories to pressure you, and I'm not saying you need to do exactly the same things. I just want you to ask yourself one question. Am I actively creating learning opportunities that might feel awkward, uncomfortable, embarrassing, challenging, or even disappointing? Because that's where the biggest growth happens. But here's the thing, to take action like that, you do need some basics first. Think of it like diving. If you can't swim at all, you can't just jump into diving, right? You need to learn how to float on the water first. In the same way, if you're just getting started, still learning Hangul, only know a few short expressions, stuck at the beginner level for a long time, your job is simple. Getting out of the beginner stage as quickly as possible. And that's why I recommend checking out our Talk to Me in Korean courses. It might sound like a promotion all of a sudden, and yes, it is. But most of the learners I interviewed said Talk to Me in Korean materials helped them a lot during their beginner stage.
19살 때부터 티트믹 계속 배우고 있는데 지금
매일 아침 TT미케 이야기 팟캐스트를 들으면서 받았었어요. 도움이 많이 됐어요.
내가 쏟은 시간에 비해서 얻은 결과에 대해서 생각했을 때 척지민 퀴는 가장 효율적이었던 것 같아요. 문법 레슨들이 있잖아요. 뭐 level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 지금 10까지 있는 걸로 알고 있는데 그거 발견해서 진짜 욕할 뻔했네.
교재도 살 돈 없었을 때 이 채널 보면서 도움이 많이 됐어요.
너무 감사합니다. 너무 고생 많으셨어요. You can build a clear understanding of Korean structure through our core grammar courses, and it goes from level 1 to level 10. Even just completing up to level 3 can give you a solid foundation. Hi, while editing this video, I thought of something that could really help you. I literally went to our product manager Jiyoung and asked if there's anything we can offer our YouTube subscribers. And she was happy to provide a 7-day free trial for level 1 plus a special discount coupon. Check the link below, try it out for a week, and if you like it, use the coupon to start learning Korean with us. The key takeaway of this video is, first, recognizing failure and frustration is a natural part of learning. It'll help you not give up on your Korean learning. And if you don't give up, you'll get there one day. Second, actively create challenging opportunities to listen more, speak more, and use Korean in real situations. That's where the real growth happens. Learning a language is not easy, but becoming like the learners you saw in this video is absolutely possible. One day, you could be sitting right here, telling your own story about how you became fluent in Korean. Wouldn't that be amazing? I'll save this seat for you, so 화이팅! I'll see you in the next video. 감사합니다.